Hey, what's up, everyone? First of all, welcome to Political Science 102, American Government. I'm really excited that you guys are hanging out for this semester. Uh, we have a lot to do, and this is just my moment to say hi and welcome you. My name is Rick Epps. I'm the professor for your class. I'm also the academic senate president for the college, so I have several hundred students as well as several hundred faculty that I'm responsible for. But I give both equal energy and attention. So I'm definitely excited about getting a chance to meet some of you and to hang out and to help you learn something about American government. I think you'll find that my class is not your typical class. I think you'll find that I love controversy. I love challenging you to think beyond what you may think you already know. It's interesting to note about human beings. Once we start to get older, we think we know everything. And I would argue when you start to think you know everything is when you really know nothing. Because unlike other classes in college, for example, where you have, things are sort of set the way they are. A formula is a formula unless they have new formulas, it's the same thing year after year. Where political science, things change all the time. And so when new things happen or unexpected things happen, we have to rethink about how we perceive those things. And that's what makes political science so interesting. Now, you might sit here and go, why am I taking all these classes? Not just my class, but even other classes. I guarantee most of you are probably not poli sci majors, and you're probably going, oh God, I got to take this political science class. Oh man. Well, you know what? I'm not mad at you for that. I understand. I was that way when I was a freshman in college too. Why am I taking this class? I already had poli sci in high school. But you know what? Here's why there's two reasons why these things are important. And I want you, hopefully, to carry this with you throughout your college career. For those of you who are either new coming in, or those of you who are, returning, or maybe some of you who are later in life learners. Here's what's important about it. First of all, the most important thing is that it, the essence of being a human being is understanding how the world works. And even within the general education framework of our college, the reason you're exposed to all these classes is first to be able to help you decide what major you might want to pursue, what field of interest you might want to pursue. Because what happens is as you take in new information, you're exposed to things that you go, oh wow, well I was thinking about going this way, but now I'm interested in this. And what you'll find, and this is statistically proven, most students who start off in one major don't usually finish in that major. So you might start off like I started off when I was in high school, I was in motion picture and film. I mean, not in high school, but in college. I started off in motion picture and film. And then I bounced all over the place. And then finally I landed in political science because it was just convenient, not because I was playing football at UCLA. And so I was really kind of busy and I just kind of stumbled into it. But you know what? What an amazing experience it's been for my career. I've been really blessed to be able to be exposed to some world-changing people and to have lectured in some very special places around the world, and to be also be able to do local news and national news and be interviewed hundreds of times. So it's been a great experience and enlightening, and what I've gotten to learn and grow from over my career has been just amazing, which I'm looking forward to sharing with you. And, recognizing that all of you are not going to be political science majors, the other second important thing is that the purpose of general education is to help you become a human being, really, because exposing you to all these different classes, whether it's science, math, technology, sociology, poli-sci, history, is to help broaden you as a human being, to expose you to things that allow for you to be able to participate and understand how the world works in many different ways and things that you can carry with you. So I hope that even if you're not a poli-sci major, if in your thinking that you hope you'll think that, you know what, let me take something from every single class that I have to take here. I may not like the class. I may not think the field is interesting to me. I may not like the instructor, but let me see if I can find something that I can take away from this that will benefit me down the road. And you'll be shocked how many times that happens where you'll find something that may benefit you later on in life that you thought wouldn't, just because you had in your mind that this is how it's going to be. And like I said, one of the most difficult things we do as human beings is challenge ourselves to think outside of the way we normally think. It's like once you think you know something and then something challenges your belief system, we go, oh my God, wait a minute. I don't want to be, it's like, I thought I knew all this. And human beings are pretty sensitive about what they think they know. Believe me, I deal with it all the time. Um, but it's one of the most important things we do. The moment you stop thinking that, what you stop learning is the moment that really you stop living, because the essence of learning and knowledge should be something that we appreciate and celebrate throughout life. And that's how we really help protect our democracy and protect the way we live. Now, one thing in my class you're going to find is that I'm going to dispel a lot of myths and rumors, and a lot of what you have to see in my class and the videos you'll watch and the questions I ask you in the discussions are all based on you, challenging you from what you thought was all wonderful and beautiful, and you're going to be like, wow, I didn't know we did some of this, or wow, I didn't know that happened. And you know what? That's important. It's not to undermine or make the United States look bad, but it's confronting truth, because we can never proceed forward in our lives or as human beings or in society if we're afraid to confront the ugly parts of what we do. Because as good as we say we are, we're not. We have dirt under our fingernails like everyone else, and we have legacies of all kinds of things that aren't very happy or we're not very proud of. And that's why even today in the world we live in, where they have this narrative of trying to undo or not teach critical race theory and things about women's rights and things, it's like it's done that way purposely. And we're going to talk about that in the context of this class, and what power is, how it's utilized, how people are manipulated into voting for things that sometimes even hurt them, because they think that they expect your people who lead them to tell the truth, and they don't always do that. So we're going to look at that. And by saying that doesn't mean that we have to abandon voting or the things that make us a democracy. The key is to make sure we do vote, but vote consciously, so we make sure that the people who represent us are people who truly are people who are reputable and have ethics and values that reflect the greater good of society, hopefully. And if they don't, no matter what side of the political aisle they happen to be on, then we have to have the courage to not just follow people blindly because they're on the left or right or middle or somewhere in between. We have to find the courage to do things better. And that's what I'm going to challenge you to do in this class. So I'm excited about it. I'm going to do this video is a one size fits all. So you're going to see some things in here that will be based for my hybrid class, which basically meets once a week on Wednesdays from 11 to 12:45 in room 2131, which is in the nursing building. It's a brand new classroom. They hooked it all up with all kinds of cool new technology. So it's pretty cool. But for those of you who are in my online class, if you want to drop in sometime just to get a vibe sometimes, you're welcome to come in anytime. You don't have to email me. You can pop in anytime to my classroom on Wednesdays or my office hours on Wednesday after class and, sit down with me anytime you want, okay? And so you don't have to be in that class just because you want to step into it. Now, but people in the hybrid class, yes, you do have to be there on Wednesdays. So basically what we do is we do the discussion slash lecture. It's more of a discussion because I don't just lecture at my students, but it's very interactive. We watch some stuff. We'll talk about all kinds of interesting things. And, one of the things I'm going to ask you all the time is, what do you think? But you do need to be there. If there's some reason you can't be there, you need to talk to me about it. As I said, I'm big about communication. I don't like when people don't communicate with me, and after the fact, things blow up in their face, and I'm like, well, if you had just told me, I could have helped you with this, but you now wait till the end of the semester where I can't do anything. So if something's going on with you, I will tell you I'm always empathetic to my students. I care a lot about my students and their success. So, let me help you. And I know you don't know me yet, but you'll find that I'm a person who's really all about my students. I'm willing to help you as much as I can, as long as you meet me halfway and help me help you, okay? Let's see. I think that's pretty much it for the intro. The next video that you're going to watch after you watch this, real quick, the first thing you want to do here is get into the attendance check-in. And I'll talk about that a little bit more in the orientation one, but you don't want to do the attendance check-in right away because it tells me that you're planning to stay in the class for the duration, whether you're in my 8-week hybrid class or you're in my full-term 16-week class, okay? All right, you guys, look forward to the semester. Let's have some fun. Let's learn some stuff. Let's change. Let's start with a positive attitude about this, all right? And I look forward to it. You guys have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.